Yo, what is good YouTube? It's Kosh back with a different kind of video. Normally I've been on walkthroughs and gameplays on Apex or Valorant or Ghost of Tsushima. By the way, one of my walkthroughs for Tsushima got 100 views and like I really fucking appreciate that. Thank you. But for today's video, I'm be ranking all the Apex Legends seasons from the preseason slash launch, whatever you want to call it, all the way to season 5 where we're at right now. So if you guys want to see me update this list for when season 6 comes out and we get into it, just leave a comment down below, leave a like, let me know, and be sure to subscribe. Um, Also, I do stream on Twitch Monday through Thursday from 4 to whenever time I decide to end it for real. But like, um, yeah, so Twitch link will be in the streamer links down below. It's not my Twitch link, but it's a link to all my socials. So it'll be the Twitch, YouTube, and then Instagram, all in that one link. So go ahead, link is in the description for that. Alright, so for ranking the seasons, I'm going to be using one of the tiers lists. I know you've seen it like 1,000 times on 1,000 different things. But when it comes to Apex, I've only seen people do the legends, the guns, and like recently I've seen people do the battle passes. But I'm going to be doing like the season as a whole. So whatever legend for that season, the new gun if it has one, the meta or the state of the game, the battle pass of course, the events, like everything. And I was thinking about doing something for Rogue Company, just ranking the agents. So thing about that is I don't have all the rogues yet, so it's gonna take me some time to keep playing, unlock everyone, because one of them is like expensive as fuck. You know he's ass, but yeah, comment, let me know if you want to see that video as well. And yeah, that was the longest intro in my life, but let's go ahead and get into it. Right after I clap this last guy, hold up. I whiffed, hold up. Bop. I bet, okay. Okay, so here we have the list. Starting out with the preseason. This was launch. Everything is new. Yeah, basically just all Titanfall 2 guns, 99 Wingman, Spitfire, all that. Now the Havoc also was added 2 weeks in, somewhere around there it was added. And the meta for this time, it was the 99 PK Wingman and the Spitfire. The Spitfire used to be like the shit. Used to be the shit, but now, like, obviously now it's not that good. But at the time, that was meta, and this was also when it was being called the Fortnite killer. It was averaging like more views than Fortnite on Twitch. It was rare. That's really fucking rare. Now, only things that do that are like maybe Valorant. I don't even think League does it anymore. League used to run Twitch. But anyway, I mean, it's probably like the most nostalgic part since this is the game came out of nowhere. And for that, I think oh it also had the Wraith heirloom. But pure content wise, even though like I remember it being like super great compared to the other seasons, I would say launch was C tier, which is fine because they're just testing everything out. They didn't even advertise anything. But then we get to season one. So season one came out. I don't know, maybe it was like a month of just preseason. But season one drops. We get Octane. We get the first battle pass. We get the same meta. Kings Canyon still the same. There's no new gun since the preseason had the Havoc. And the battle pass itself, it was lacking. Like the skins were not good. I remember like it was the tier one skins that like I would never see anyone wear them. No one liked those skins. Those skins were ass. But yeah, it wasn't much to season one, so I think that has to go in pain for sure. Now season two, this was a way bigger season. For one, it had a legend and a gun. We got Watson and we got the L Star. The L Star itself ass. Watson was is still a really good defensive legend. They introduced ranked, which is a major part. People have been asking for that forever since launch. We thought we were gonna get it in season one, or some people did at least. They updated Kings Canyon, and that's where they added in the Leviathans, the big ass dinosaurs. They came and started walking on the map. We had the flyers that had the loot boxes flying around too. And instead of the one event from season one being Legendary Hunt, which is also not that good, season two had the Iron Crown event, which introduced the first town takeover, which was Octane's, which it was Octane's Gauntlet on Kings Canyon, and it gave out the second heirloom. Now, since launch, there had only been Wraith heirloom, which is the kunai. Now they added in Bloodhound's axe. It also had the axe and it had solos, and solos has not come back to this day. It's only been duos that came back eventually permanently, but yeah, we had solos for that event, and then also in season two was the Voidwalker event, which gave out, like, you've seen it, that Wraith with the helmet. That skin became just like fucking goated at that point. That was like the main point. It added that, and it added Wraith's uh labs, Sing Labs, I think it's called. That town takeover. Yeah, we got two town takeovers in one season, which is kind of wild to think about it, especially with the heirloom and all the map changes with ranked. But meta was still the same, but I mean, season two was fun. So I'm put that in goated. Like this was a big step up from where we had been before. Now season three, we added crypto. I added the goddamn charge rifle. Fucking hate that gun to this day. I added World's Edge, just a brand new map. They introduced charms, and then we had the Fight or Fright event. We had the Grand Sortie, and we had the Holiday Bash. There's 3 events in one season with a new map and charms, a legend, and a new gun. I also had one of the best battle passes, to me at least. I think it was one of the best. It had a lot of... Actually, it's not the best. I think season 4 is the best battle pass, but it's definitely second, I would think. But had a lot of like solid skins. But with the charge rifle, it was like the meta on World's Edge is way more mid to long range than it is on Kings Canyon. So the charge rifle was like ruining ranked for a time. Like it was overpowered. Like it still had an extended mag. The damage was out of pocket. The shit was ridiculous. But the Fight or Fright event still had, it gave us Lifeline's heirloom, the drumsticks, shits are fire. Had the Grand Sortie event, had a lot of good skins, had a good Pathfinder skin, I remember. I think Watson had a really solid one too. And there was the Holiday Bash, the Christmas one. That gave another town takeover, which was Mirage's Voyage. That big ass ship. I had the Pathfinder heirloom, the boxing gloves. That shit is nice. Like if I could get heirlooms, I would get Lifelines, then Bloodhounds, then Paths. Mostly because I don't play Path, and not even just because of the buff. I mean nerf. I just don't be playing Path like that. But like 2 of the best heirlooms came out in season 3. So for that, as much as I hate the charge rifle, there was just so much good content in season 3. I want to play an 8th tier because it's like, when I tell you I still hate the charge rifle with a passion. I let it slide in the goat. It's not like a full goat like season 2. It's like a problem child goat, but I guess. So now we in season 4. We get Revenant, or we thought it was gonna be Forge. Remember they had the trailer. They had this man's abilities laid out. Everyone knew. They let Revenant sign. They just murked this nigga on the spot. So yeah, he died. And then there was a Sentinel added. We got Masters added to rank, so there was no more bronze, silver, gold, plat, diamond, pred. They added in between diamond and pred. They added Masters, so then there was a top 500 in Predator. And then they added, there were 2 events. The System Override event, which has some of the most fire skins. Like it has the best Bangalore skin to this day, in my opinion at least. That's like my favorite one I bought. That's the first time I spent money on the game besides buying a battle pass. Like I never thought I would buy a $20 skin, but that shit, like I couldn't pass it up because I don't have any good Bangalore skins. I mean, I had Apex Overdrive, but like I got tired of it, you know. But then there was also the Old Ways event, which is another Another town takeover was Bloodhound Trials. The mountain near Skyhook. It was called like Sniper's Edge, I think, right before that. But the thing about season 4, I am pretty sure this is when Gibby became a fucking issue. Like that nigga is so overpowered. And they were just shipping Lifeline's abilities over to this man. Man could fast heal, fast res. Man had fortified. Like, bro, this shit is ridiculous. Also, season 4's version of World's Edge is actually, I think it's a lot better than season 3, mainly because of Capital or Fragment, whichever. That split in the middle, like, I feel like the way it plays is so much better because of that. Matter of fact, because of the map improvements from 3 to 4, I'm gonna put 3 in A tier and let 4 take its place. Yeah, I think we're gonna do that. So now we got season 5. This is current season. They added no new gun for this season, for one. Got Loba's fine ass. Everyone, bro, you should have seen niggas' reactions to this trailer when they revealed Loba. They zoomed in on her ass with no shame. Everyone was like, God damn. But anyway, so Loba got added. We had the Lost Treasures event, Mirage's Heirloom. In my opinion, the worst heirloom. Like, I don't really like it. I don't even play Mirage. I hardly play him, so like it don't matter to me anyway. But they updated Kings Canyon again, adding the map room, which is Crypto Town Takeover. It's is that Card Artillery? No, not Artillery's on top of the map. Repulsor. It's under Repulsor, and like we can reveal where everyone's at in the Indian map. It's actually like one of the most useful town takeovers there is, because like Bloodhounds is useful because you can get really good loot from it, but knowing where everyone's at, especially if you're playing pub, you're trying to get 20, going there, fragging everyone, and then using that to just like show where the most teams are, that shit's actually nice. And for ranked, obviously, you know where people are at, so you can rotate. But this season also had quests introduced. The first quest, to be honest, I mean, it's a good idea, but I think they gotta like make it more difficult because it was really easy. It was just something to do, I guess. It was almost like do it as a warm up. But also going back to Kings Canyon, the meta did change back to more close range and 99's wingmen. No Spitfire had been nerfed, but also big changes like the Mastiff and PK got switched from the care pack. The Devo was in the care pack had already been in the care pack. The L-Star had been taken out like season 3, I think. The L-Star is always, to this day, L-Star is not good, which is kind of sad. But also there was the Armed and Dangerous Evolved. And then there's also I think it's called Always Be Closing Evolved. Something like that, like the ring just keeps closing in. But I mean, season 5, it's also during the goddamn Rona, so I think with that in mind, they didn't do too bad. But compared to 2, 4, and 3, I think this is definitely one of the more dry seasons, especially because we didn't get a gun. I'm thinking either B or C, because to be honest, this season got dry for me pretty fast. I'm honestly leaning more towards C tier. It is kind of weird that I don't have anything in B tier. I mean, yeah, because I'm putting it in C tier because Kings Canyon now, like, I think it has too much loot. Like, the shit's everywhere. I feel like it, like, fucked up the flow of the map, low key, but this is where I'm at with the list. Let me know if you guys, let me know your list, comments below, if you change some things up, if you're around the same, or if you just, like, you fucking love season 1 and you hate season 4 and anything like that. Leave a like. Subscribe. Might be doing the Real Company video soon. And yeah, I'm out.